Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Bose SoundLink Plus. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $270. Alright, so let's get right into this. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
Calm down. Alright, Bose SoundLink Plus, $270. Now this size, that puts this right between the Bose SoundLink Flex and the Bose SoundLink Max. So let's unbox it and then we'll go through the specs. Alright, nice black box. Y'all know I like that. Giggity. Let's see, we got a little pull tab. Alright. Let's see, elevate any moment with sound. Okay, we'll go through that in a minute. Let's see, inside, little setup instructions. Power, sound, Bose. Okay. This is going to be your speaker. Of course, you get usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. And this is going to be your charging cable. USB Type-C to USB Type-C. Alright, shoes. Inspect that for quality. Now, for the Bose SoundLink Plus. Nice little cloth bag on this one. Okay. Let me go ahead and take this off. Hold up. Little struggles back here. Rah. Okay. Here it is. The Bose SoundLink Plus. Alright, so let's go through the specs real quick. Now this is Bluetooth version 5.4. It features multi-point connection. That means you can pair two devices at the same time. It's IP67 dust and water resistant. It features party mode, so that means you can pair it up to other compatible Bose speakers. The battery life is 20 hours on a single charge, and it takes 5 hours to fully charge up. Now it weighs around 3.29 pounds, and there's an app that's available for Android and iOS to let you customize your settings. Now just for comparison, here's the size difference between the Bose Flex and the Plus. And here's the Max. Okay, the Max and the Plus. So like I said, this is right in the middle when it comes to the sizes. All right, so let's grab a phone, pair this up, and we'll start our usual testing. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. First, let's take a look at the actual speaker. Again, a little over 3 pounds. The quality on this is amazing. You got silicone all the way around. Nice little metal speaker grill in the front. Bose logo. You got this cloth carrying handle. On the top, here's all your controls. So you got your power button, Bluetooth pairing. You got a customizable shortcut button. You got play and pause, volume up and down. And on the back, another grill and your USB Type-C charging slot. And you got a rubber stop on the bottom that's going to keep it from moving around. All right, so let's power it up.
Battery 30%.
It tells you your battery percentage. Okay, and it automatically goes into Bluetooth pairing mode. So let's grab a phone and pair it up. All right, so now that we got it paired up, let's take a look at the Bose app. Now you can log in or sign in as a guest. Once you click on that, you're going to see a picture of your speaker. You got your battery percentage. You got a volume slider. You got your source. Now keep in mind, this has multi-point connection, so you can pair two devices at the same time. Got a 3-band EQ, bass, mid, and treble, and you got some custom presets. So you got bass boost, bass reducer, treble boost, and treble reducer. Now you also got your shortcut button. I'm going to leave mine for speaker link, but if you want, you can have Spotify. And you got your tips and tricks. Now if you go to settings, you can change your product name. You got your updates, your connection status, and everything else. So the app is simple and straightforward. Now before you play some music, if you have a cat, make sure to boop that nose. Boop. All right, so now let's do a little sound test. Now we're going to start off at 50% volume with the EQ on its stock settings. Now this is important. Make sure you put your headphones on. Here we go. Okay, now this already sounds so good. You can feel that bass is so clean. Now I'm playing it at a lower volume, and this will be perfect for right now, where I'm sitting down here and it's nice and quiet. Maybe I want to do some work. I don't want to go too crazy. But of course, y'all know me. I like loud music. Let's take it to maximum volume. Now you're going to shoes about to get scared, but let's start it from the top. Same EQ setting. Okay. Not White Shoes hanging out. She must like this song. This sounds dope. Now, you can say whatever you want about Bose. I know a lot of people say Bose products are overpriced, but you cannot deny the quality. Okay, the quality of this speaker, I'm already sold. If you look under the grill, you can see the components. Okay, now let's try another song, and then we'll play with the EQ. Now, so far, I like my custom EQ the best. Let's try a few more songs. Okay, this sounds dope. One more. right, so now let's try out the playback controls. You got play and pause.
Shouts to the Google gangsters.
Okay, you got volume up and down.
Yo.
That's volume down. Volume up.
This ain't Mortal Kombat, but you next. Shout out
Skip.
YouTube, got a few checks.
And reverse.
Yeah.
So all of the touch controls work perfectly. All right, so now let's do a few comparisons. Now we're going to start off with the Bose SoundLink Flex versus the SoundLink Plus. Same exact phone, same song, same EQ settings, same volume. Here's the Flex. Here's the Plus. Now, of course, the YouTube mic might not do it justice, but the Plus is way louder and sounds way better. Again, here's the Flex. Here's the Plus. Here's the Flex. Here's the Plus. Okay, so the Plus sounds way louder and way better. But of course, it's more expensive and it's a lot bigger. All right, so now let's do the Plus versus the Max. Again, same song, same EQ settings, same phone, same volume, same everything. Here's the Plus. Here's the Max. This Max is such a beast. There's a reason this one is $400. Again, here's the Plus. Here's the Max. Here's the plus. Here's the max. Okay, one more. Here's the plus. Here's the max. Now, again, I'm sitting right in front of both of these speakers. The max. Way louder, deeper, richer, cleaner bass. Just an all-around better speaker. But again, look at the size difference and the difference in the price. Now, at this size, let's try one more. Let's try a JBL speaker. All right, so let's try the JBL Charge 6 versus the SoundLink Plus. Let's start off with the SoundLink Plus. Here's the JBL. Bro, now, I know what some of y'all getting ready to say. Yo, Floss, you always got JBL's nuts in your mouth. Look, man, I'm sorry. I just call it the way I see it, okay? I only pledge allegiance to the hotness. I don't care about which brand is which. But the JBL, in my opinion, the JBL sounds better. It sounds better. Listen closely. Here's the Bose. Here's the JBL. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sitting right in front of both of these speakers, and I know y'all gotta say I'm a JBL nut hugger, but look, man, I'm trying to give y'all the best honest opinion that I can. Okay, now if it was up to me and I had to spend my money to buy one of these speakers to take to the beach, which would I get? The JBL. Now if I had to buy one of these to put in my office, the Bose. The Bose just looks better, has a better build quality, but you can't deny it. The JBL sounds a little bit better. Now I want to try one more thing, just for fun. All right, so I want to show y'all something now. This is just for fun. We got the JBL Extreme 4 versus the Bose SoundLink Max. Now this will prove to y'all that I'm not a JBL fanboy. Listen to this. Here's the Bose. Here's the JBL. I gotta be honest with y'all. I forgot how good the Extreme 4 sounded. I would say the Bose has a little bit more bass, but the JBL is cleaner. The highs and the mids are cleaner. Bass, about equal. Listen closely. Here's the Bose. Here's JBL. Wow. Now, I thought for sure, according to my memory, I remember the Bose being better than the JBL Extreme 4, but after sitting right now doing this test, I don't know. I'm liking the JBL again. Listen close, one more time. Here's the Bose. Here's JBL. Wow. I gotta eat my words. Hold on a second. Let me get JBL's nuts real quick. Put them back in. Bro. Now, basically what I was doing is I had my eyes closed. Okay, I had the songs playing. I had my eyes closed. And I'm thinking to myself, if I only had $400 in my pocket and I got to buy a speaker to listen to music. So I got my eyes closed and I'm vibing to the music. Which one would I rather vibe to? Definitely the JBL. Okay, so JBL, love them or hate them, they know how to make speakers. But look at the looks, okay? Which one would I rather have on my office table? This right here. This is not a pretty looking speaker, okay? Now, when I say pretty, this is not a sexy, this is not a very Art Deco-ish, a very modern speaker to have on my desktop with all my fancy gadgets. This is, all right, this looks more sleek, more home decor-ish, this just looks better. The bass on this is hitting, and I always say this, when you hear certain products, you say, oh, this sounds really good. Until JBL enters the chat. Bose always sounds good until JBL shows up to the party. All right? You pull up at the party with the Bose, you the man. Until somebody pulls up with the JBL, then you got to fall back. All right, so let me mention a few things that I don't like. Number one, no Auracast. That's one of the things that I love about JBL speakers. Auracast allows you to pair up all of the JBL speakers with Auracast, and there's a bunch of different speakers to choose from. Number two, no built-in speakerphone. That would have been a nice touch. Number three, no built-in power bank. And lastly, you can't pair the Max and the Plus together. I don't like that. Now you can pair the Plus and the Flex together if you got a second generation, but I would love to be able to pair the Max and the Plus together. So Bose, we need an update to make these speakers compatible. Let's get and wrap this video up. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Bose SoundLink Plus a major go. I do like the sound of it. However, at $270, I feel like it's a little bit overpriced, especially when you could get other speakers from JBL that sound better at a better price. Now, I will say the Bose does look better. If you're into home decor, maybe you're heavy in the Bose ecosystem, or you just got a bunch of brand loyalty, I get it. But this speaker, in my opinion, should be around $200. Now, I know you're not getting it for $200 from Bose, okay? This speaker is not going to drop unless you maybe Black Friday or maybe one of these, holidays coming up. Bose is notorious for having overpriced products, and this is another one of those overpriced Bose products. Now, the Bose SoundLink Max at $400, I could co-sign that one because I actually love that speaker. Again, until you put a JBL speaker right next to it, then you're going to realize that there are better speakers at better prices. But if you like Bose, you got to pay to play. Anyway, this is the Bose SoundLink Plus. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing, I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes. Picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock won the beam up. Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.